the expression, "there's a man in the moon." That might sound kind of weird. I mean, obviously there isn't an actual person inside the moon. But for some people, when they look at the moon from a certain angle or during a certain phase, they see a face in the moon. Other people see faces in inanimate objects like cars and electrical outlets. While that might sound kind of weird, it's actually completely normal. See, human brains are hardwired to be able to recognize faces and expressions. That way you can tell who's your friend, who's a stranger, who you know and who you don't, as well as recognize facial expressions like sadness, happiness, and anger. Now, when we see inanimate objects that have similar structure to a face, for example, you look at a bowling ball and you see two holes above a circle, to us that looks a little bit like the placement of a face, meaning that the part of our brain that's used for recognizing facial expressions and other things like that gets really confused when it sees things that look like faces but aren't. So it automatically sends those signals to the part of our brain that deals with recognizing faces, which can make things kind of confusing when you see something that looks like a face but actually isn't. Now, for this little project or exercise that we're about to do, you're going to need a bottle of paint and a couple of pieces of paper. It's time to see just how strong the effect of pareidolia, or recognizing faces, is in you. Now, this is a very simple project. All you're going to need to do is pick up the paint bottle and drizzle it over the paper so that it looks like it's been covered in small black dots. You don't necessarily have to use black paint, but I used it for this part just because it shows up easily. Any paint is fine, whether it's tempera or acrylic, doesn't really matter. Just make sure that you do it on a white piece of paper so that it shows up. Now, once you've done that, you're going to want to fold the paper in half and smear the ink as far across the paper as possible. Leave some white areas, but make sure that your design is big enough to fit and be recognized from a distance. Once you've folded it in half, you're going to want to smear the ink around as much as possible. Make sure that when you smear, you're not getting paint on anything that you're working on. It might be wise, if you're working on a delicate surface, to put a placemat or some other form of protection underneath your paper just so you don't get paint anywhere. Once you're done, you're going to want to open up your paper and take a look at the design that you've made. Look at this picture. What objects or faces do you see in it that you recognize? Maybe you see a monkey or a cup. Maybe you see other things too. Look at your own paper. Check out what you've done. See if you can recognize any shapes or objects in it. If you see anything interesting, that might be an indication of the kinds of things that you recognize elsewhere. So, for example, if you see a heart, maybe that's because you've seen hearts before. Anything recognizable can be seen in these kinds of pictures. It's all a matter of perspective. That's it for this video. If you guys want to check out more, you can look it up online. Pareidolia effect is very interesting, and it's been tested quite a few times in a variety of different ways. Inkblot testing is very famous, and it's also referred to as Rorschach testing. Thank you for watching this video. Have a good day.